Okay, so we're gonna do more Vulkan. We're gonna do that, get I am GUI to work on it. Did I push any changes? Probably not. You don't want to buy a new Honda? Lame. How can nobody want to buy? Everyone wants to buy a new Honda. Oh, actually, before I do that, hold up. Actually, I gotta do this. I think my audio is... Okay, how's that? Yeah, it's better. And then back to here. Okay, cool. All right, so let me confirm. All right. I am GUI. Need to add some things, some includes to VK engine. I kind of want to put that somewhere else, but let's go with it for now. And then we can propose a rework. It'd be interesting to try to get my thing to work on this. What would I need to do that? Yeah, just some basic drawing, probably. Yeah, interesting. Alright, then all the way down here. Right, and let's shrink down so I got space, come back, go here. There's also kind of no point in making those private. Oh, you got a Ford Escape for your first car? Yeah, a Ford Escape. Is that like a, did you get a new one or is that like an old car? Okay, like a newer car. I was thinking like you got like a cheap old car off Craigslist or something. 5 lines of code is crazy? No, not really. No. I'd say I get a little tense when I reach around 8 to 1,000. But that's not like a hard and fast rule at all. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, I think we're going to copy that. Oh, man. Okay, pool sizes, image sampler, sampled image. About 1,000 each of these. Uniform buffer. Descriptor type. Oh, so these are just the, oh, is it implemented with a, like with some kind of shader? Alright, I'll copy that too, just kind of get that right. Just kind of setting stuff. Okay, and then, yeah, it's I am GUI pool. Okay. Okay. to initialize the IMGUI library. I really like IMGUI. I feel like it's okay for like debug stuff, but the second you try to use it for actual UIs, it kind of falls apart. So I think something just flew in my eye. It was only like $1,200 off Facebook Marketplace. Not a lot though, so definitely less than $2,000. Oh, that's not bad. That's great. Gets you around, gets you somewhere. Huh, wow, it really wants a lot. Huh. Okay, so sure we got everything. Instance, physical device, graphics queue, descriptor pool, minimum image count, use dynamic rendering. All right. And this is pipeline rendering info. Okay, we'll just grab that. It's got a big S. Yeah. Oh, you don't mess that up. All right. Did you see Demio D&D came out with a game? It's pretty nice. It's a dungeon crawler, but you get cards as your actions. No, that does sound familiar though. I know someone on here, well, a lot of people are doing that. That's like a really common kind of idea people are having. Yeah, there's a guy, Moonwood Games. He's doing a dungeon crawler with dice as kind of the, like you actually roll dice and you have like cards and stuff. But I'll look it up in a sec. That sounds interesting. Apparently I'm having allergies again. MSAA samples. All right, and then I'm always bringing this over, but Well, I mean, the compiler will figure out if I actually need it. Man, that's a lot. It been a Moonwood game stream? He has a, that's right, blackjack. That's his deal. Yeah. It seems like a cool idea. Okay, let's make sure that compiles. Let's see, Demio, Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, I already have it. Okay. Man, I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons in a while. I'm GUI, impl SDL. This is a linking error? Yeah, a linker. Okay, so we're missing a library. Alright, let's look up this game real quick. It's Demio X D&D. This one? Cooperative Tactical RPG set in the D&D universe. Oh, so does it look like kind of like a tabletop? Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, it looks good. To make like little figures and then, yeah, cool. What is Demio? Is that like a similar kind of desktop game, but not D&D? Okay, yeah, yeah. Or tabletop, I should say. Oh, this is interesting. You can actually play with your friends. Wait, can you do that in the other one? Like you can see your friends kind of like VR style? Oh, that's kind of cool. I think this might be cooler. Let me see. Let's look at this one. Can you do the same thing? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe. Yeah, yeah. It looks like it's the same. But they should let you look around. Like your friends can pick avatars and stuff. Neat. Okay, so I need to figure out where this bad boy is. Let me look at wraps. I am GUI, and my foot hurts. Ow, ow. Foot cramp. I'm thinking I'm missing something. Probably. Probably I am GUI. Let's look in the wrap DB. I bet there's like a Vulkan or something like that adapter. Because it's not a compiler error, it's a missing. No, it should be just in I am GUI. Yeah, I bet this wrap file is missing something. Okay, let me look at this. let's just give that a shot. Because it's just building it, so in theory... So Demio came out and did decent, so teamed up to add more story and stuff to it. It has the same mechanics with some new stuff and character customization. Oh, wait, you can't make a character from scratch? That kind of sucks. Alright, we gotta hunt down this, Alright. Okay, first we gotta see what library is there, and I think we have to pass options to that. What's the name of that function he's complaining about? This one. Undefined reference init for Vulkan. Okay. Well, that was not what I wanted to copy. Thank you. Stupid ass Ubuntu. Alright, we gotta make sure we have the required headers. Yeah, it's there. I am GUI STL2. I am GUI Vulkan. What library has that? Okay. So we gotta look at the projects. I am GUI. Mason build. Okay. Okay, so we need Vulkan. Okay, we need to pass this to Vulkan. Or pass this to this build. Let me look at that wrap file real quick. Okay, so it should be using this. It should be required. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's just not enabling it. Okay, so I'm assuming then I just set similar options and tell it to use Vulkan. You're gonna save channel points to make me learn something absurd? I mean, it's up to you, but I mean, I don't think that's meant to be like a challenge mode or a punishment. It's meant to be like, you want to see me do something, right? So everyone tries to have me learn Malbolge or Shakespeare or something like that. They're actually literally impossible. Malbolge is actually impossible. So you can pick like something difficult, but actually something people use, and that's probably gonna get you more bang for your points. Where do I configure you? Okay. We're not using CMake. We need to do Mason and okay. Mason subproject options. Okay, we need the subproject object. Damn. What language? Mr. Head might have enough. I kind of want to set some sort of challenge where like multiple people have to like set it for 1 million and then you have to have 10 people submit. Why do you set options on a goddamn project? Let me change the default options of the sub-project. But that's when you do it as a dependency. Ah, okay, here we go. I think we have to do this. Yeah, default options. And it was Vulkan equals true? I don't know. Let me go look at it real quick. Crap. Subprojects. I am GUI Mesa. I'm guessing it's that. Okay, I guess we'll give it a shot. I don't know if that's the magic incantation. Okay, and I think I have to reset. Okay, cool. Value true. Enabled. Okay. That's nice. I'm glad they told me that. Instead of there. Okay, let's give it a look. Rust or Haskell? Yeah, those are fine. Yeah, I've played around with both. But there's languages, there's one called Malbolge that people think I want to use, but it's basically impossible. It's like an encrypted language. Yeah, see? You can't actually code in this. People are insane. Like, alright, if you want to waste your points on me just looking at this page for like 30 minutes. And then the other one's brainfuck. Like, no, you can't really code in brainfuck. Yeah, it's trying to code in this. It's like, forget it. I could type this in, I wouldn't know what it does. Yeah, yeah, I think we might be out of block here. Yeah, let me look here. That's really sad, man. I'm kind of getting tired of these libraries just being completely missing. Alright, I guess we'll just keep adding options, but like, I don't know, man. So how do you enable multiple options? Can you do it like a hash map? That'd be better. If Vulkan dependency found, and it's required. Yeah, most likely it's building this and then, yeah, let's do SDL2 renderer. So basically it looks like it tries to find this library. We're saying it's required. So it should find it, so then but it's not including this backend. Which super blows. You still working on your voxel thing? I'm trying to do Vulkan. Getting IMGUI to include the correct functions. I mean, I could just brute force it, but I sort of don't want to do that. I want to make it build correctly. We might have to like... I am? Nice. Uh-oh. My monitor has... There we go. Oh, okay. We got it. All right. Nice. Okay, so we have to brute force SDL2 and Vulkan at the same time. SDL2 worked. No, and the I am GUI, we need that. Okay. No, we don't need GLFW. We don't need DW Mappy. We don't need Allegro. Okay, all right, we got it. Nice. Man, that's a lot of stuff. All right, then I go builder. Okay, and it does run. Got it. It's very interesting how this is just a lot easier on Linux. It's very interesting. Okay. Next part. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. All right, cool. Okay, I have the IMGUI setup. Now I need the IMGUI render loop. Need to hook it into the rendering loop. Okay, so this is in main. No. Oh, run. Wall SDL poll event doesn't equal 0. Window quit, window event. Okay, this looks the same, but right. If type equals window event here. So at the bottom of that while loop, we need to do IMGUI impl SDL2. Okay. And then stop rendering here. So then we have to modify right before draw. Wait, how about this? I haven't hooked this into the pipelines. Huh? How does this even work? How's this? Wait, this isn't gonna run. Yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way that runs. Hold up, I'll be like floored. Yeah, okay, good. Process event assert. Okay, great, okay. Yeah, there's no way that works. But also, yeah, it's right. Did I do... I potentially missed the init. Yeah, hold up. No, what's the init for that? Init I am GUI. Okay. I believe it's that, right? I'm assuming that's the correct location for that. Is it mentioned in here? Call this function at the end of after init pipelines. Awesome. Okay. You know, I was thinking about this problem of, I have this problem too. When I write my courses, you want people to sort of build code up in sequences, you know, but it's really hard to write that in a book. It's very hard to write it correctly. So I have to use like diffs in some places, right? Or I have to say completely replace the function with this function. And I was trying to think of like a tool where, you know, either on like on a web page kind of tool, JavaScripty thing, or like just a command line tool. And it will show you the code, what you have to do in the next step. And then as you code, it'll say you got it right, you know, or what you're missing, right? But it's a very niche kind of need, right? Like it's very, very odd. Make me learn F#. I already did F#. F# doesn't have a whole lot of learning material. I think that's it's kind of downfall, that there's not a lot to it. I tried to learn it previously, and it was like C# has tons of really great material, like tons of stuff you can read. And then F# is just like, I know it's weird. It was like not really set up right. Clearly written by a totally different person. IamGUI will draw using actual GPU draws with meshes and shaders. It will not do a compute draw like we're doing. To draw geometry, it needs to be done within a render pass. But we're not using render passes, as we will use dynamic rendering, a Vulkan 1.3 feature. Instead of calling VK command begin render pass and giving it a render pass object, we call begin rendering with a rendering info that contains the settings needed for the images to draw into. Target image to draw, so let's begin writing that one. This is the simplification. How bad was the previous way of doing it? God damn. Okay, so in the initializers, like, this is so much easier. Oh, this is just making another struct. All right, I'm just going to copy it. There's no real meat to this. 90% of the code in Vulkan is just using structs to configure stuff. Just in my bones, I know there's an easier way to do that. I just know it. In my bones, there's like so much. There's got to be another way to do that. I'm not enough of a C++ template wizard, but I just know there should be a way to kind of craft a really nice C++ API that makes it easier. Could possibly even just do a C API with some like reasonable defaults. But it's like anytime I see like you're doing this, I'm like, God, there's got to be another way. If you look at this, right, it's like a lot of default things. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, all right. We need to put this in the header as well. And then we set a layout defaulting to that. Okay, so that does that, and we can get rid of this. Okay. So yeah, this is just setting up color attachment. If they want clear or not. Oh, okay. So you can pass it as a null pointer. Okay. Atomic Badger. I have not seen you in a while. How you been? What about Idris? I think I heard about Idris. I'm gonna look. I could be into that. That's a logic language. Well, now I have to. Idris programming language. Man, The Wire. I should watch The Wire again. I've been thinking about The Wire lately. Yeah, I could totally do Idris. I think it's probably similar to Haskell. Why did I think it's kind of like a logic proof language? Are people just using it for logic proofs and that's kind of like, or am I thinking of a different language? Isn't there a like a theorem prover that starts with I? I'm most likely, my hash map in my head is only the first letter of names. Yeah, wasn't it like cock was named something, then they changed it? Anyways, Badger, what do we got? Submerged in HTML and CSS. Oh, the MERN stack. Okay, what was that again? MySQL Erlang? What is MERN again? The stacks are too much, man. MERN stack. What is that? MongoDB Express React and Node. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's too relevant these days. Are you seeing jobs for that? Is that why you're interested in it? Honestly, if you want to learn the most, build your own stack, right? So take MongoDB or something similar and take, each part Express and then kind of like implement, glue them together yourself instead of using like a off-the-shelf thing. You'll learn a lot when you do that. Okay, we got that. Okay, next part. Okay. We have clear value as an optional pointer. Now we need to hook image view and layout as usual with all these rendering commands. The important part is the load op and store op. This controls what happens to the render target in this attachment when it's used with the render pass. Both dynamic and class render pass. For load options, we have load, which will keep the data in that image. Clear, which will set it to clear our value at the start and don't care where we plan to replace every pixel. Okay, with the attachment info done, we can make the Vulkan render info. Okay, so now in VK engine, we now need a draw IM-GUI command. Okay, image. Target image view. Interesting. Huh. Let me boost this out a bit. Not sure why I went all the way back to the top. Okay, actually I need to do this. come back here, go down here. Where's the draw? I'm guessing it's put it there. VK rendering attachment info. Okay, target image view, clear it, and then I'll just copy paste this because life is too short to use the caps lock key. Okay, so rendering attachment info. VK rendering info. Did we make that function? I don't think I made that function. VK command begin rendering, command render info. I am GUI ample Vulkan render draw data. Okay. And then VK command end rendering. Okay, so that's your begin end transactions there. Nice. This creates your color attachment, which I don't understand what that is. It needs to be done within a render pass. Right? Load op and store op, right? Let's go look at this real quick. Init rendering. Yeah, we didn't make that. We don't have this function. Well, let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's in a weird place. Yeah, no, we don't have this. We don't have this one. Did I miss it? We have attachment info. Yeah, we don't have rendering info. Is it next? Yeah, this is missing. Okay, so that's missing from the description. Let's try that real quick. Nope. Oh, I'm not you grab. Yep. Okay, yeah. So either I missed it in some other description, or he forgot to include it. So let's look at. Hold up. Just to make sure. No, looks like it's missing. Okay, we'll go to the code and I'll just grab it. I do want to learn. I just don't want to be incompetent at learning, I guess. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. One can lose a lot of time arguing with keys. Like the caps lock key. Okay, I have to go find that function in the source. Vulkan, all chapters 2. Actually, we can just use the script.r. Let's do vk info. No, vk init. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think it's not actually explained anywhere. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring that over there. Chapter 2, rendering info. Oh, that's where it's made. VK initializers, it's in shared, okay. Rendering info. Man, I'm pretty sure I would have seen this. I mean, it's possible. Did I just spell this wrong? Wait. There's color attachment info. Yeah, it's very similar. Yeah, I think maybe just forgot to build it. Okay, we'll just do that. Okay. Alright, so we got it back. Gangsta Vim, it is, yes. It's the real GVim. You never you have to be joking. You haven't heard of GVim? It's like the classic, probably one of the first Vim out of the terminal kind of thing. There's still people who think that Vim only runs in a terminal, which I don't get. I don't know why people think it only runs in a terminal. I get people asking me that all the time. Why do you use a window? Because it's better? Like, like what do you mean? It's like, why do you put mayonnaise on your sandwich? Because I like it? I don't know. It's very tasty. Sometimes. But not Miracle Whip. Well, you Miracle Whip fans, you're going to hell. I swear, man. Miracle Whip is disgusting. It's disgusting. You know, Neovide? Yeah, Neovim. Yeah, no, it's just basically an old shell around Vim. That's it. It's been around forever. I think it's even like the official Vim. Oh, and then we gotta go here. Projects. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe the NeoVim folks did a bit of a marketing push to make it seem like Vim can only run in the terminal. I'm not sure why. People just think it only runs in the terminal. Okay, cool. So now I can feel it. I think we're close. There is a lot of black magic behind the scenes in this, man. You're just like, And then I am GUI can run. Okay, so that's the draw I am GUI, and then we have to call it inside the draw function. Where? The draw function is disgusting. Wow, it could be almost anywhere. I think it's doing this again where like it's unclear where this goes. I need be more clear about how you update the functions. Like do you just add it at the end? Okay, so we have... There's no way this is right. Let me think. Where does this go, man? Copy image to image. Also, it's like, it's really weird that you transition images so much. It seems like really not efficient. Okay, so begin command buffer. It has to be after that. Then we draw the background. Is there an example of what it's supposed to look like? Nope. Okay, that copy image. Transition to swap chain. Yeah, I'm not sure where this would go. So we copy the image. Are you effectively doing it multiple times? That seems really wrong. Then we transition the image, swap chain, layout, transfer, destination, optimal, image, layout, color, attachment. Okay, that's different. Okay. Where's the copy command again? Copied image to there. Okay, I'm assuming it goes here, maybe. So after that copy image, okay, and then this is the present. Okay, so it's added between these two because this is the end of the command buffer run. This is swap chains, transfer destination, optimal, VK image layout present. Okay, so this is set swap chain image to layout to present, so we can draw it. Okay, and then that ends it. So right here it goes in between these two. Man, I can just say it. Okay. All right, util. So after the copy, we transition the image again. I'm wondering why you transition. Well, I obviously don't know what transition means. I mean, for me, transition is like reformatting the contents. Okay, then draw I am GUI with the command. Okay, and then this. Enter the swap chain index. Hey, it's C# boy. You got a rotato? Nice. Okay, so then... Okay, so we have to transition the image one more time. Transfer optimal, color attachment optimal. It seems... Okay, I gotta learn what this transition image is actually doing, because I clearly don't understand. I don't know why you would constantly like change the format of an image before you've even like done any drawing. It seems kind of really weird. Okay, so then we draw it with that command, and then we end the command buffer. All right, so if everything worked, this will draw I am GUI. Now, I don't even know. You need to get a streak going so you can get channel points faster? Is that what happens? I have no idea, actually. Alright, we got GUI. Hey, we can even move it. Hey, slick, slick. Look at that. Success, my friends. Success. There we go. Nice. Okay. Well, that worked. That was a shitload of code. Just get that to work. I'm digging it. I'm kind of digging it, but at the same time, I'm like, man, if you're just a masochist if you're trying to get this to work. Alrighty. Metrics debugger, debug log, ID stack tool, item picker, style editor. All right, well, cool. All right. Okay, so this transition image, let's go look at that real quick. What's in the util? Where's util again? There we go. Transition image. I'm going to have to go back and review this because it seems really odd to me that you would transition that one image repeatedly, right? It seems really weird. Yeah, it just seems really strange because basically, like, take this code for example. Yeah, you copy the image to the image, right? So you have the draw image where you draw, and then put it in the swap chain with the sizes of the two, right? And then you have to go in and transition that swap chain and image to a new type. It seems to me like for each type of image you want to draw, you would have different, I don't know, different swap chains. Like, it seems weird that you draw into an image, then transition it to a new type, and then draw into an image and transition it to a new type. So I'd have to go and see why that's being done. Pipeline barrier 2. Yeah, interesting. Maybe just like a description of what's going on behind the scenes. Hey, Squid, how's it going? Oh, 10 minutes of painting. Sorry, my friend. I am actually about to sign off. I'm getting tired. Vulkan has beaten me down. But did you see the new images we're going to do? I'll show you that real quick. And then tomorrow we can do some painting. Alright, we're going to wind this party down. Pictures. Reference. Green bottle. Yeah, so I kind of want to do a series of paintings of this thing. It's just this bottle from Trader Joe's. But I gotta go fix up the photos because they're distorted. See how the bottle is bent? It's because the camera is distorted. So I just gotta undo it. Straighten it up. And I think I'll take a few more photos too. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna find y'all somebody to raid, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Once again, thanks for hanging out with me and all the follows and all that. Everyone maintaining their streaks.